This is the PETZL RL SWIFT. It's $120, and I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy it. Hey, what's going on? It's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. In my hand right here, I have the PETZL RL SWIFT. This is their newest model of their reactive lighting. That's what the RL stands for. And what that really is there is a little sensor right here that will adjust the brightness of this particular lamp if something comes in front of it. Sounds like a great idea, right? It's got 900 lumens. It costs 120 bucks, pretty expensive. It's relatively lightweight and it's rechargeable. However, it's not that great of a technology, and here's why. First and foremost, if you're hiking in the middle of nowhere and no one's in front of you, frankly, I don't want this dimming like it does when it hits a rock and it comes bouncing back. So the sensor reads the rock, lowers the lumen of the light, so you're not blinding anybody because they're thinking you're actually only looking at somebody else, and that's why this would only work. But trees, rocks, anything, streams will dim this. And in a hiking situation, especially at night, or even a running situation, especially at night, frankly, I don't want anything to dim. I want my eyes to adjust perfectly to the lumens that it's set at and just go. Now, I think the real reason that this reactive lighting was such a big deal is because when you're sitting around a campfire at camp or something like that, it will dim. It's still not great though, because at the end of the day, it only dims down a certain amount. You're still going to blind the person across from you. So let's just kind of go over just the look and feel of this particular headlamp. So this has a rotation that goes about 45 degrees either way, which I really do like. Has an interesting headband on it. It's not a prototypical just strap. It is very easy to adjust with these on the back. There is a one-touch power button right here. And the cool thing about this, which I will admit, is that there is a locking feature. If I can get it to lock. So you can lock it over. So if you throw it in your bag, it's never going to go off. Not sure if I mentioned this. Highest part of this is 900 lumens. You can switch between the reactive mode and just a regular headlamp mode. However, in the regular headlamp mode, it burns a lot through the battery. There is a little battery reader right here, and it lights up to tell you how much charge you have left. There's no red light on this, and in order to turn it off all the way, you have to cycle through the different lumen settings. So if you're at 300, you got to go up to 900, and then you got to go past 900, and then it'll turn off. As opposed to what prototypical headlamps do, which is if you leave it on for more than 10 seconds, it automatically turns off at that particular spot. I don't like this. I would never buy this again for the price. I think it's an inferior product compared to one of other Petzl's headlamps, which in this hand is the Actik Core. And it's called the Core because there is a rechargeable core battery in here. This one is 80 bucks, right? And this one basically does the whole cycling, and it gets up to 350 lumens, which in my opinion, in the middle of darkness is very, very bright. But it also has a red lamp, and when you click it again, it also has a SOS signal. And the cool thing about it is that when you go back to any lighting, whatever it may be, so it's back on the regular white light, you wait a couple of seconds, you hit it again, and it goes off, as opposed to having to cycle through everything with the more expensive RL SWIFT. The other benefit of getting this is basically there is this core battery, like I had mentioned, which is $30, right? When you take the core battery out, you can see in there it fits AAA batteries. So there is a backup that you can actually use in case you don't have a charger, and this runs out. The headlamp is $50, this is $30, putting it at a grand total of $80. And frankly, I think it's a better value. I think it's better practicality. And frankly, when you're at that particular campsite, if you don't want to blind somebody, turn on the red light and everybody will be happy. So didn't really, when I do a compare and contrast, I really wanted to steer you away from this. The RL SWIFT is overpriced in my opinion. You cannot put AAAs in this. It's heavier than the Core, so if you're an ultralight guy, if you're trying to cut down weight when you're backpacking, go with the Actik Core. And the reactive lighting, although a great technology, I personally think that I don't want my headlamp dimming or anything like that. The funny thing is that sometimes when I read to my daughter, because I have terrible eyesight at night, I put one of these on, like on my couch to read to my daughter. And the problem with this is if it's in the reactive mode, when I put the book up, it dims and I can't see it. And that's really where I kind of notice this. I use this at Hetch Hetchy. I have used this particular line, not this particular one, but I've used this for 4 or 5 years. This has been my go-to, and buying the Core battery was just a bonus on top of it. It charges with a regular USB, as does this one. But like I said, if you run out of charge and you got AAAs on you, you can throw them in here, whereas you can't do that here. Huge price difference, $120, $80. I'm done talking about this stuff. Steer clear of this if you want, I don't know, a solid headlamp that's not going to change the lumens on you right when you just need it to. I don't know. Just kind of rambling on this one, aren't I? So links to Amazon will be down below. REI links will be as well. Those are our affiliate links. What that basically means, if you click them and you buy something, it's no cost to you, but it helps this channel out and it helps me out. Thanks for watching these things. Hope everyone's having a great day and staying safe and staying sane. Talk to you soon. Bye.